Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green. I'm the manager of the AFC Wimbledon Womblys, AFC Wimbledon Wombly Womblys, Wimbly Womblys today taking on Derby County, the mighty sheep lovers of Derby County. They love their sheep down in Derby. Up in Derby, nobody knows. England's geography, it's not like regular geography. It's all Wimbly Wombly, timey-wimey stuff. Anyway, today we're taking on Derby County. Good luck to them. But I think that we have a good chance to pull this one out. If you hear any weird rustling, you hear that? That's my beard. I'm growing a beard. Sorry, it keeps hitting the microphone, so I don't know if that's coming through. Regardless, Dicko's our captain today. I'm starting the old group. By the way, stunning turn of events. We're in fourth. We're basically tied with Blackburn Rovers for fourth, fifth. As long as we finish fourth or fifth, it's going to be fine because we're not going to finish second. So we're just going to do our best and try to get to the playoffs and try to win the playoffs. That's the goal. As you can see here, they've got some players, blah, 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 blah. But we also have some players. I am giving Dini what is, I don't want to say it's his last chance, but I had a talk with him before the game, and I said, I don't want to say this is your last chance, but I need you to show me that you can perform at the highest level, that you can be the Dini that I knew back in the old Dicko and Dini days, back when it was a great buddy comedy with, you know, Dicko as the responsible family guy and Dini as the Charlie Sheen in 2.5 Men. I've never actually seen that program, so I don't know if there is a Dicko-like character, but I'm imagining there must be. Oh, what a great ball to Dicko! Great ball to Dicko! Dicko! What the frick were you doing, Dicko? What in the freaking name of frick? Oh, and then the golden child can't run to the ball. Do you know what even happened there, Meredith? What am I talking about? The Paper Towns cast. So I'm making a movie. I'm leaving for 2 months. There may be a little less Wimbly Wombly while I'm gone, by the way. Yes, they're making a movie of Paper Towns, the nice people at Fox. It's all the same people who made the Fault in Our Stars movie. I was not offside. I wanted to talk a little bit about the cast. I haven't met most of these people, but I've seen a ton of their audition tapes, so I feel like I know them. Meredith's seen a few of the audition tapes. Maybe she can chime in here and there. So Margot is going to be played by Cara Delevingne. Did I say that right, Meredith? Okay, we don't know how to say her name. But she's very famous. She's a model. She's the model for Burberry, which is very important to me personally as a longtime guy who owns one really nice Burberry suit. Yeah, so she's mostly known as a model, although she's done a bunch of acting, and she's very good. You know, I think the great thing about, like, from her auditions at least, the thing that made me kind of sold me on Cara was that Margot in Paper Towns, for those of you who haven't read it, is a girl who really deeply is not misunderstood so much as like insufficiently imagined. And one of the defining characteristics, I think, of being a model is that people look at you and what they see ends up saying much more about them than it says about you, which is very Margot-y, and I think that's why Cara kind of understood the character the best of anybody who auditioned. Like even the word Spiegelman means like mirror maker, and I think that Margot functions as a mirror to all the other characters in the novel, and in her auditions, like Cara seemed to understand that in really, really deep ways. So I'm really excited about that. And then the main character is Q, Quentin Jacobson. He's being played by Nat Wolff, who was Isaac in the Fault in Our Stars movie and is a really good friend of mine. And he's one of my favorite people, and I'm so excited that I get to hang out with him again. He's just, he's a good man, Nat Wolff, and it's going to be really, really fun to make another movie with him. I just adore him. He's so great. I am like really, really excited to see. You know, it's like when you haven't seen your friend from summer camp or whatever for a whole year. I haven't seen Nat in a long time, so I'm just really excited about that. And then Ben is being played by Austin. I can never remember I don't remember Austin's last name. That is his name, right? His name is Austin. I haven't met him. Whatever, he's a good actor. He's a really good actor. He's good at the acting part of acting. What's his name, Meredith? Yeah, I feel so bad if I got his name wrong. What are you doing over there? Texting? Yeah? Texting with some friends? You talking to your Callum Kennedy? Austin Abrams. That's his name. Anyway, he's great. a really cool guy, and at least from the auditions, very funny on his feet, which Nat is. Like Nat's a really good improviser, so I think that was important for that role. So that was something that I really wanted. I mean, I'm acting like I cast the movie when I totally don't, but whatever. They let me have my opinions. And then Radar is played. Oh, I'm so excited. I am so excited for both Radar and Angela. Radar is played by this guy named Justice Smith. There's a Justice Smith who's a 6'9" MMA fighter. Not that one. The nerdy 17-year-old one. So if you're like Googling it, I don't want you to think that we cast a 6'9" 44-year-old MMA fighter to play Radar. No, turns out there's another Justice Smith, and he's really nerdy and very, very funny and smart. That guy is hilarious, and like just from his audition, you know how sometimes you see people on a TV show or whatever, and you're like, I want to be that person's friend. You know, you have that experience sometimes where you're just like, oh man, I need to be friends with that person. That's how I felt about Justice Smith when I saw him audition. I was like, I want to be his pal. That's also how I felt about Jazz Sinclair, who's both Justice and Jazz are fairly, I guess, are like newcomers or whatever, lesser known talents. They aren't famous yet, and that's something that I really wanted to do with Paper Towns, because like everybody in Fault in Our Stars was, I mean, you know, not as well known as they are now, I guess, but like they were sort of well established. You know, Shailene obviously is like a Golden Globe winner or nominee. And everybody was like really well known. You know, Ansel had already landed. Nat had been in the Naked Brothers band, you know, the most important acting work of his generation. And Ansel was already in Divergent and everything. And with this, it's, you know, it's more people are coming into it without knowing these people, and I think that's really cool because I think that'll add something to the experience. Deanie! Oh, Deanie! You might have just bought yourself a ticket to next year's Wimbly Womblys with that goal. Deanie, look at him hustle. Look at him run. Oh, he hasn't run all season. It's been 3 months since I saw him do more than casually jog. He's the Mario Balotelli of the Wimbly Womblys, but not today. Not today, friends. Today he showed his heart. I'm so glad that my team talk worked, because I did. I basically told him that if he didn't show me something today, I wasn't sure that there was going to be a tomorrow. And now there doesn't. Now, I mean, I'm a little hurt that he ran into the goal to celebrate instead of running over to his manager, who's done so much to stick by him. But whatever, I'll take it. You know, I just really look for myself. I want to see Deanie clean up his act. Look, I want him to stay him. That's what I told him before the game. Like, I want you to still be Deanie. You know, like, I love the Deanie and Dicko vibe. Dicko loves it too. You know, Dicko loves Deanie. But when it gets to be to the point where, like, it's not funny anymore, when, you know, like, we can't, you know, when you're not effective on the field, that whole, like, oh, I party so hard vibe becomes just sad. Because I just start to think about the fact that you're not going to have a job in 2 years, and you're going to have spent all of your money on expensive cars and fast, you know, brief romantic relationships. I don't know how to say that in a culturally appropriate way these days. Get it, Deanie! Oh, Dicko set Deanie up beautifully, but it was well defended. That was great to see that, though, from Dicko. Like, that was just so unselfish. But he's going to be a little... Oh, Dicko. Damn it, Dicko. Better than that. Who else is in the cast? Meredith? That's it, right? Got Margot and Quentin and Radar and Ben and Angela... And Lacey, Halston Sage. She's awesome. She's another person who seems very cool. And I'm judging entirely from Twitter. And her audition. She was great in her audition. Oh, no! Oh, we just gave up such a Wimbly Wombly goal. Cross it in and header. Oh, I hate the way you celebrate. Oh, it's Chris Martin from Coldplay. It's crazy. Guys, he has so many talents. He's one of my favorite contemporary musicians. And he's a sheep lover. I would have had no idea. He is not dating Jennifer Lawrence. No, he's not. Oh, wow. Wow. He's the luckiest man in the world. He got to score a goal against the Wimbly Womblys, and he's dating Jennifer Lawrence. That makes me mad. And when I get mad, I like to win games. That's a nice ball. That's a nice ball, but why are you so slow, Juan Maresca? Good Lord. Never happens to John Green. John Green, I'm leaving Dicko in because, no, I'm taking Dicko out. I'm leaving Dini in though. But Juan Maresca, that was just totally. That was just not. It was not what I was thinking was going to happen in that situation. Might bring in a hot slice of Yabamba. Yeah, yeah, to patrol the left midfield. The mighty Yabamba to patrol the left midfield. All right, 71st minute. Got to get those substitutions in because that was a great ball, and Juan Maresca just was not up for the task because he's exhausted. That's nice. No. Yeah, Halston Sage is awesome, and I'm really excited. I think she's going to be a good Lacey. Like, Lacey's one of the Angela is a much more important. I'm very happy about this, but she's definitely a more important, partly because Jazz is so great. She's a more important character in the movie than she was in the book, or a more central character. And I think Lacey is too. So I'm excited about both of those. I think those will both be really great. I think people will really like them in the movie. And I'm excited for the movie. Like, the script is really good. It's a great bunch of people. It's the same producers as Fault in Our Stars. The director is a really great guy, Jake Schreier, who I've never met, but I'm going to meet in like 2 days, and I'm nervous and excited, but he seems really nice. Yeah, the whole thing I think it's going to be really cool. I think it's going to be exciting. But you never know. I don't know. I'll tell you the truth if it's not exciting. I'll be like, oh, I had such high hopes, but then it was terrible. Speaking of great, oh. Do you ever do that thing, Meredith, when you're playing a video game and you invest it with like tremendous importance, like much more importance than it actually deserves, where you say to yourself, like, if this video game ends with a victory for my team, then like the boy I like will like me back? Or do you ever do that with like coin flips or anything? Never? You don't have any magical thinking at all? People in comments, I'm curious whether this is a result of, whether this is a result of my brain chemistry, or if it's pretty common. But I do that all the time, and I used to do it really obsessively. Like, I would think like, oh, if I just win this game of NHL 95, then that girl will definitely like me. And it would become like a real problem, because then I would lose the game, and instead of like dealing with that well, I would proceed to play like 10 or 20 NHL 95 games to try to win that girl's heart, which of course is not. Oh, the game was just won by the beautiful Dini! Oh, Dini! Oh, Dini! Oh, Dini! Oh, Dini! Who? Dini. It's beautiful. Beautiful. You know what I was saying that, Meredith, is that I was thinking as I was making this video, if we could just win this game, if we could just kind of stun the world and win 2-1, then I think the Paper Towns movie will be a great success. And it happened. So, well, it's happened so far. Now I'm worried that now that I've outed myself as a magical thinker, that now the world will turn against me, as it sometimes does in these situations. Come on, John Green, you're fast enough. Oh, John Green. John Green, you've got to get there. It's good defense. I like that. I like a little muscling off the ball by the Golden Child, and it's good enough to get us the victory. Kay St. Luce with the game-winning ball to who? Dini. Fantastic game from Dini. Clearly responded to the boss's kick in the pants. Congratulations to the AFC Wimbly Womblys. My apologies to Chris Martin and Derby County. At least you've got Jennifer Lawrence to go home to, big guy. Best wishes.